Ooh, I'm coming. Here it is. Where's the game? Yeah, yeah, I'm coming. Quick turn. Oh, live. I got it. Yeah. What does it sound like? Did you just hear it? Right. He's here in this. He's here in this video game. The TV. He is here. Yeah. Just leave the volume off on this and leave that. What about now? This says no sound. He's just here in the video. Let's get rid of that. How do you, yeah, you can't use the game without the database. I said turn off all the music then. He should be silent then. There, that should do it. Turn the volume all the way down. Now he should be able to pick up sound, but he might not be able to pick up the sound unless it's coming off of this TV. Well, we're not doing that, right? It wouldn't be as good for us, no. Well, because I'd be able to watch the maximum, quality. Can you hear it? No. You go outside and stand on the porch. Can you hear the volume of this TV? Should be able to pick up sound. He might not be able to pick up the sound unless it's coming off the talented and athletic experience. Sometimes you want to ask him if you're a little too much. Do less. That's what I tell the guys, right? Sometimes that ball needs to be on time. You gotta go stand on the porch. It's coming to do a test. Go stand on the porch and just listen for. I'm gonna do this. Switch to the TV on the other one. Quiet. Performance last week down in Tampa, right? Yeah, that was a good performance. He looks like he's coming along. He's starting to understand what Sean Payton is asking him to do, but he's using his legs to get him out of trouble, right? I think. What? I hear it on here. So you won't feel that. Good or bad? Good. For confidence in here. Probably the quickest release, and he also had this first time in a long time. We saw really embody what we've been used to for the past 15 plus years, and I feel like he's going to need to use his legs today with that blitz coming.
Doing less actually equals more.
100%. Yeah. Accurate quarterback. With an accurate quarterback, it's almost like the coverage. If the coverage is better for the back shoulder, it makes the guy more open.
Yep. All right.
That's an applied exercise, don't you?
I know. Hey, time to make every moment more with FanDuel. I hear you, Nate. The guys are ready to make their picks. Matt, you're up.
All right, I'm going to start. I'm going to stick with the Jets. All right, we talked all about Aaron Rodgers, but my hunch, Breece Hall goes for over 80 today. On the run, running the football, but also catching it in the air. I also say the Jets win. That's a twofer, right?
Okay. Yeah, it is a twofer. And I'll tell you, I know the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to come out and they're going to try to run the football, but I got a hunch that they're going to have Justin Fields find George Pickens early and often in this game. So I'm going to say take George Pickens to receive at least 50 yards.
Okay, I woke up this morning, I had a big bowl of honey hunches of oats. That's right, honey hunches of oats. So I'm looking at Justin Jefferson. All right, he's going up against the Green Bay Packers. Jair Alexander is out. We just found out that information. So Justin Jefferson with a touchdown. Go ahead, lock it in.
Been in the pool for 5 weeks. He says, don't do less. Hey, folks, hey, you know what? We'll see you back here at halftime. We'll kick off just a few minutes away. Nate, I say,
no, this is a huge pain in the ass. You don't see this. Yeah, it's such a pain in the ass. Yeah.
Just so you can watch on that little half an inch on your phone.
I'll say it again. Defense wins taco.
This guy's making a lot of sense.
Oh, Lord, let's run that again.
Geico has fast fair claims 24/7 right on the Geico app.
To file a claim, just
tap right here to upload pictures, customer. Try again on the Fast 9 Bison store.
Biggie, to track your status, just click. Super easy.
They're connecting with the mannequins.
You're doing great, everyone. Oh, you're a pro.
Scroll, tap, scroll. Ouch! Oh! I'm cramping.
Yeah, we've all been there.
For savings and service, get more with Geico. I overdid it. Like a showboat, I just overdid it.
Good morning, Justin. Good morning.
Join us this Saturday and Sunday. Jersey Mike's is donating 20% of sales to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation.
Justin, are you there?
We can stop this together.
Tuesday is FBI time.
The FBI's for all new
Tuesday, October 15th on CBS.
I work with the police.
No kidding. Elspeth is back CBS Thursday, October 17th, part of CBS Premiere Week, and streaming on Paramount Plus. Wait, Sunday morning? Watch live as Justin Jefferson leads the Vikings against Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. Yes, Vikings. Sunday, October 6th at 9:30, the only on NFL Network.
The NFL Today on CBS is presented by G. There's only one.
And welcome back to the NFL Today. And now Amazon takes you out to the sights and sounds of the game between the Vikings and the Packers. Let's take you out to Green Bay with our announcers, Kevin Harlan, Trent Green, and Melanie Collins.
It's a beautiful early fall day in Green Bay as the unbeaten Minnesota Vikings take on the Green Bay Packers. The Packers have been navigating the last few games with the recently acquired quarterback in one. But if their starters back to the facing one of the best defenders so far in the NFL. All moving as her backdrop. Here is more in the league. Hi, everyone, with Trent Green and Melanie Collins on our sideline. Kevin Harlan, thank you so much for joining us. Well, it came down about an hour ago, officially. The Packers get their starting quarterback back today, Jordan Love.
Well, and that's huge for the Packers because that gets the passing game back into this offense. Listen, Malik Collins did a great job with the running game and what they've been able to do the last couple of weeks to get wins. He's been phenomenal. I think we will see him today in different packages, but Jordan Love is the quarterback of the future. He signed the big contract in the offense. He had a big year a year ago. But he does come back from this MCL injury that he said this week challenges his range of motion and his lateral movement. And that will be tested today against the Minnesota defense that likes to bring pressure. We're going to go green and show you a couple different ways in which Brian Flores' defense likes to bring pressure. Acquired Jonathan Bernard in the offseason. Watch the full rush against the Texans as he runs right through for the sack on C.J. Stroud. Another player acquired in the offseason was Andrew Van Ginkel. The stunt to the left side of C.J. Stroud. The offensive line get caught in the wash. He gets a clean shot at Stroud and brings him down. This defense has been phenomenal, and they love to pressure the quarterback.
Well, there was a major piece of news coming down a couple hours ago. The all-pro cornerback for the Packers, Jair Alexander, is back. He will not try a quad injury. And that Packers defense is back. Former teammate who is having a huge impact in the running offense.
Our teammate is running what an outstanding 7-year career he had here in Green Bay. Over 8,000 combined yards and 63 touchdowns. But he got released after the signing of Josh Jacobs. He signed a 1-year deal with the division rival Minnesota Vikings. He's been outstanding for them, adding another weapon for them on offense to go with that already potent passing game. For the Packers, as I said, they signed Josh Jacobs. He's been able to put up the 6th most rushing yards in the NFL. At 26 years old, he's already one of the leaders on this offense. He says Minnesota's defense likes to cause confusion. You need to know your assignment and stick with your assignment.
The Vikings and their quarterback, Sam Darnold, have been the talk of the NFL. Coming into today is one of 5 undefeated teams. The Packers have won 2 in a row, and our quarterback, Jordan Love, is out here today. The Vikings, the Packers, on CBS.
Think Miami can make a deep run this year?
Well, they have Tyreek Hill, and
my sources say yes, and my sources are wrong. Never.
Wow. Know it all with NFL Plus Premium.
Hey, Nate, what's the play? It's Coldplay right here on CBS Morning.
Confused about the intricacies of employer drug testing? You're not alone. Whether you're an employer looking for guidance or an employee with concerns, Wisconsin Drug Testing can help clarify the process for you with locations across the country. From pre-employment screening to random post-accident testing, Wisconsin Drug Testing Consortium provides DOT-compliant drug and alcohol testing for all industry categories. For more information, please visit widrugtesting.com.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra. Available with the connected driving experience and the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Get 0% APR on 2024 Sierra 1500 Denali models. That's over 6,400 in average finance savings.
Visit your Northeast Wisconsin GMC dealer.
This is Jim Rafter. Seems like a nice guy, right? Well, maybe not so much. If you care about women, Jim Rafter supports the 1849 abortion law that would ban abortion in Wisconsin, even in cases of rape or incest, and jail doctors who perform them. Banning abortions? Putting doctors in jail? That's the real Jim Rafter. So don't let that nice guy smile fool you. There's an extremist hiding behind it. Vote Jamie Wall for state senate. Experience the unique charm and comfort of Legacy Hotel, the unrivaled choice for accommodations in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Conveniently nestled in the Stadium District, just a block away from the legendary Lambeau Field, the Rush Forming Arts Center, and Expo Hall. Legacy Hotel offers a distinctive blend of luxurious amenities and warm hospitality, promising an unforgettable stay for both leisure and business travelers. Whether you're here to cheer on the Packers, immerse in the local culture, or conduct business, everything is within reach, ensuring a stress-free and enjoyable stay.
Looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Look no further than Bergstrom Automotive. Shop thousands of vehicles, all certified with warranty. And with a 7-day price protection and money-back guarantee, you can shop worry-free. Love it or simply return it. Purchase online or in the store and even get it delivered right to your home. It's safe and hassle-free from a team you can trust. Buying a vehicle has never been easier. Bergstrom Automotive, you're going to love it.
Your stories, our community at wearegreenbay.com.
Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. CBS Sports presents the National Football League. Today is the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Our kickoff is next.
I joined the IBEW to have a better future, better pay, better benefits, and better training. But what I found was so much more. The brotherhood is second to none as far as being able to support you, being able to teach you, taking the time to make sure that you succeed. The IBW made me the best journeyman lineman possible. Now I'm building the life I've always wanted for me and my family. At the IBW, I'm powering a brighter future.
Italian sausage, bacon, and pepperoni for only $8.99. That's the lowest price in 3 meat pizzas. Right, Professor Amon-Ra?
Meat plus meat equals
a 3-meat treat. Order for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesar.
Pizza.
To get me out of my own head, I need people around me. People who, when they see me slipping, say, "You've got this." That's a good sign. The joy of seeing each other through.
This is you, and this is your powerful hunch. The kind of hunch that hits hard during the game. And while the game moves fast, with FanDuel, you're faster. This kicker doesn't miss. With FanDuel, it's easier than ever to place your bet before the next play, so you won't let a hunch go to waste. And make every moment more. Winner, lobster dinner.
New customers bet $5, get $200 in bonus bets guaranteed. FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook.
Why am I so hungry? Because you're watching football. The whole game is basically an elaborate scheme to make you buy more food.
What are you talking about?
Dude, think about it. Turnovers, pancake blocks. Oh, I just scored. Feed me more. Refrigerator Perry was not his real name.
I don't think football's trying to sell you food.
Oh, really? And what are you eating, Jerry?
Rice.
Jerry's eating rice. Huh.
Game day deals only on Uber Eats.
Welcome to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Far from Lake Michigan, that is a beautiful sky, terrific temperature. There is some wind. We'll talk about that throughout the game. Moments ago, our Melanie Collins caught up with Packer safety Xavier McKinney.
Defensive unit has been stout so far this season. You personally lead in the league in interceptions with 3. You guys had 8 sacks last week against the Titans. What has been the key to the cohesiveness of this unit?
Just being intentional about our details. Preparation has been the key for us. We've done a great job. Just we came to work out and being prepared and know what to do and execute to the coaches. Look here. Be prepared to be ready to go.
You guys are going to be down 2 players today, Jair Alexander and Carrington Valentine. Going against Justin Jefferson in this but he's receiving the ball. What is the plan today to try and slow down 18?
We're ready to go. We accept the challenge, so that's all I got to say about that.
Good luck today.
Thank you.
He has been exceptional for Green Bay. The Packers have won the flip of the coin. They've taken the second half kickoff. They've chosen that. Vikings will receive. There's a new kicker in Green Bay. The return man are Ty Chandler and Myles Gaskin. Braden Narviston will be kicking off. They had a heated kicking contest in preseason. This guy was on the Tennessee squad, and they signed him before game one.
Just real quick comment about Milanie's interview. I love that. That's simple.
Myles Gaskin, the game is underway from the 2 for Minnesota. And Submarines is right near the 26-yard line of the Minnesota Vikings, leading the quarterback, Sam Darnold.
That's far behind
Well, here's the thing. And he told us this week he's only going to wear a sleeve on it. It doesn't feel like it's going to affect him. Doesn't want to put a big major brace on it. He did miss a couple plays last week. You're right, but he said that won't have an impact on his play today.
I'll tell you, Rick.
He's had an outstanding season up until this point.
Who's have a new defense this year? Coordinated too. That's 33-1. Jones the back. And gets the call. First and 10. Made by Keyshawn Nixon, who's taken the place of the injured and inactive Jair Alexander. What about the offensive line for the Minnesota Vikings?
Well, the offensive line has done a good job, and they've started every game. I think that's the key right there. The offensive line has been able to stay get Green back to Addison this week to go along with Justin Jefferson, and Naylor's not listed there, but he's the third wide receiver to come in, and he's been off to a great start this season as well.
So Nixon at the nickel, Corey Ballantyne will be playing that cornerback position. Second down 4. Good block by O'Neal, dumping it up from the front. This is Jones. And he's got the first down, catch and run, taking it out to the Vikings 45. He's getting a 12 and a first down for the former Packer, now Viking.
Well, this would be no surprise to anyone. You're going to see a play action pass to the left. You set up, you get the offensive line out in space, and then you just follow your blockers and get the first down. That's 2 plays, Kevin. Both balls going to Aaron Jones. Not a big surprise, getting him involved early.
Looking to find a stop in the Packers secondary. It's first and 10. Over the tight end motion. And that's right there. Made by Kenny Clark and others. No gain on the play on the run by Aaron Jones. Jones and Clark are fairly good friends. Now the Packer defense, number 1 in the NFL in takeaway.
Well, Kevin, you mentioned the fact that they've switched from a 3-4 to a 4-3 defense. That's a big part of it, is that defensive line. They like to rotate a lot of bodies. The linebackers are their main tacklers. They are without a couple of players in the secondary. As we take a look at Jeff Hafley, the new defensive coordinator coming out of Green Bay this season. Jordan Nicholson in motion. He's missed the last couple of games. The number 2 receiver for the Minnesota Vikings. Donald second and 10. His first interception of the season. This team leads the league in interceptions and in takeaways. They're able to get some pressure, only rushing for coverage. To find any open space. Justin Jefferson coverage on him. To the top.
He's coming down, coming up here. You guys heard this. He just thinks if you really get in that Patrick Job, that Patrick Job will find
He's accepted his job, taking the place.
Yeah. Oh, we got something. Oh, wide open. Wow, we had approaching 32 and 3rd and 14 and a first down.
There's a double crosser. What happens? They double team Jefferson. And that leaves Naylor one-on-one across the middle of the field. The Packers don't blitz a lot. They blitz the 3rd fewest in the NFL, only 17% of the time. So 4 guys rushing, 7 in coverage. You double coverage Jefferson. That's going to leave some guys one-on-one, and Naylor takes advantage.
First shake of the 5 defensive backs, 1st and 10. Corey Ballantyne taking lines. Off the injured Jair Alexander. There's a flag on Green Bay. He's been declined. The Vikings are up on a touchdown pass. 21 yards.
Addison, he's going to come up and give a little stutter and go. The safety goes over the top to the left because Justin Jefferson's on that side. See the little stutter and go? He's got no help over the top because of the double team over on Jefferson's side. Addison, once again, taking advantage of the one-on-ones. Naylor on the previous down, that time Addison. Accurate throw from Sam Darnold.
Will try the extra point. It is away and good with a good-looking opening game drive. A catch and run, Jones for 12. They got Neal for 32. And then Jordan Anderson, who is one of the great receivers in the NFL, with a 29-yard reception.
Introducing the second chance offer from BetMGM. What do you say? If you bet on a player to score the first touchdown and instead he scores the second, boom, you get your money back and cash. Straight cash. Second chance, right? What if my guy fumbles? Some other guy scores first. Second chance. What if you need a second chance to land on the field? This offer only applies to touchdowns. You all right? I hurt my swing.
Get the second chance offer for BetMGM, the sportsbook born in Vegas.
BK Royal Crispy Wraps. Eat it with the meal or have it as a snack. Only $2.99. It's a hunger hack and it fits in one hand.
Set summer in motion with a Honda Accord Hybrid, CR-V Hybrid, new Civic Hybrid, or all-electric Prologue SUV. Take a vacation, or just a weekend drive with the windows down. Whatever you do, make it epic with Honda. The 2024 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com best overall EV and hybrid brand. So act now. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into the Honda Summer event.
I bet it feels like
This is a game, but the most important thing is to make sure I'm at the top.
You don't gotta lie to all of us.
Lie to all of you?
Yeah.
It would probably help me to be underestimated.
You're playing checkers. I'm playing chess.
I don't want these people to know my military experience. I want everybody to think I'm just a mom. I just don't want to be blindsided. You're right to everybody.
You're holding a grudge against me. I'm here to ruin lives.
Covet, special premiere sneak peek CBS Tonight and streaming on Paramount Plus.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Burger King. And MGM, the sportsbook born in Vegas. Please gamble responsibly. And Burger King, the official partner of the game.
That was a big step. We have to get to the Bay of Green Bay on our gorgeous National Football League and touchdowns now with 9. Opening drive and a 29-yard strike. He's missed the last couple games. The ensuing kickoff is out of the end zone. They'll put it to the 30 and a touchback. It'll be 1st and 10, and here comes quarterback Jordan Love, 23 games removed from an MCL sprain in Brazil.
Give him credit, the work that he put in, the training staff, the doctors, comes down to Jordan, the amount of hours he wants to do, trying to get the recovery. And coming back from the MCL injury as severe as he had is a difficult thing. He talked to us about his lack of lateral movement. We'll see if that comes into play because the Vikings are going to bring pressure.
They have new linebackers, and they've been great. Watson on the move, first and 10. Jack Rollins out. The next is Elton down. Bobby Tibbler, Elton Jenkins. And reverse for 8. He takes it out to the 38-yard line. Now the Packer offensive line.
Well, the offensive line, as you said, has been outstanding. Another team that has everybody healthy up front. They've been a secure unit for the number 1 rushing offense in the NFL. They're only giving up 5 sacks on the season, so they've done a great job. And the receivers they have are overlooked, but they are explosive, Kevin.
Manuel Wilson is the new back. Looked like there was a shoe issue for Jacobs. 2nd down and 2. Tight end Musgrave on the move. Blitz is on. Picked up well. Wells. First down, 12. And he's out to the 42-yard line on the gain of 4. Number 10.
Kick collapses around the great pressure from the left. Watch as he steps into it, knowing that there's the potential to get hit as it's collapsing. Watch, he looks out to the right, comes back to the left where the pressure's coming from. That left knee is the one. He gets it out of the way, makes a clean, accurate throw for a first down.
Murphy with the stop. A handoff here to Manuel Wilson. Go by Denver last year and Camp Hurt now makes the team, gain of 3 right there and stopped in there by Grenard. This defense is something else. They brought in free agents and they have done a terrific job.
Well, they're the number 2 rush defense in the NFL and they're number 1 in sacks. So they bring a lot of different ways. You mentioned new bodies coming in, Cashman and Grenard along with Van Ginkel. Some new faces. Cam Bynum's having an outstanding season.
Jenkins banking on the 2 tight ends on 2nd and 7 for Jordan Love. Jacobs.
It's on the right guard. He wants to come into the space. He gets hat on Cashman, 51 right in the hole. Excellent job of pulling, creating a lane, and Jacobs taking advantage of it.
Once it is, he mentioned this earlier, it's not wearing a brace on that left knee. It is a sleeve. Jaden Reed is in motion. Reed will get the call. Jacobs a drop. Tom, a Richter and others. Bullard got a hand on him, gain at 2. It'll be in 2nd down. Vikings very good stopping the run. If the Packers have run the ball as much as they've run it to start any season, going back to the 40s.
Well, a lot of that has to do with that man being out of the lineup the last couple of weeks. Malik Lewis being the quarterback. They focus more on the run. Look at that. Right? It's the most rushing yards since the 40s. The only 4 seasons that have more rushing yards.
It's a pickup on the 25 and Green Bay's got it 1st and 10.
First off, it's going to take time to get this type of route. Reed's going to work at the field. And watch how he works across. Cashman takes the deep middle, so that middle receiver runs through the middle, taking that middle out. So then all of a sudden, Reed knows there's an open window in there, but you have to have time to get in there.
Big players here.
Provides that, and they come up with a big throw.
First and 5. And Van Ginkel kind of blew it up out there. Played in Wisconsin. Was a former Badger, drafted by Miami, now a Viking. Gain of a yard, 2nd and 9 coming up.
And Kevin, that's back-to-back throws that have trailed away. The receivers have caught the passes, but the balls have died.
Which tells you what?
Which tells me that he's not transferring over onto that front leg. And that's the damage to MCL is that left knee. So to drive the football, you really have to transfer your weight. Right now, he's staying on that back foot, and I think that's why some of those passes are dying a little bit.
Vikings with 4 in the secondary, 2nd down and 9. The Brewers in there by Grenard. What a terrific pickup he has been. He is the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. 3 steps to go against the Texans. Here's the triple number and third and 8. Time out Minnesota. Green Bay is trying to get a changing person. Before that happened. Minnesota. Brian Flores is the second defensive coordinator for the Vikings, and he came into today, he told us, with 2 call sheets, one for Love and one for Malik Willis.
Well, and that's why there was so much up in the air this week about who the starting quarterback was going to be. Love practiced last week, but didn't play. There's Malik Willis there. So Flores was telling us that he had to have 2 different call sheets. Here's the transfer of weight, or lack of transfer of weight. See how he doesn't really come through onto that front leg? It's more of a jump turn, and then this one here, he's pulling as he throws it. See how that left heel rotated? So the transfer isn't onto the ball of his foot or to the front of his foot, and it's all on his heel. So that's just something to keep an eye on. That's a trust thing to be able to trust it when you're coming back from a knee injury like that. Third down is on Green Bay.
All-star pitch. Up to 74. 5-yard penalty. Well, third down. That's Jenkins ran a couple penalties last week down in Nashville. First today. Rasheed Walker, the left tackle, has really been the guilty one and has struggled with the penalties for Green Bay on their offensive line. Now it pushes it back to the 19. Now it is 3rd and 13. Well, unfortunately, this has been a part of the field where the Packers have struggled this year as far as red zone offense. 10 drives they've been in the red zone on 3 touchdowns in those 10 drives. Got to come up with a big third down conversion to keep this one alive.
You need a Vikings job. Vikings job so far.
Incomplete. Looks 10. And completion there by Harrison Smith. 4th and 19. They'll go for 3. Jack Griffin was in the vicinity too.
Well, there is going to be some rust. He hasn't played in a couple weeks. Matt LaFleur talked to us about this. This is a ball that should have been caught by Wicks. It's low. He's running across the field. It's a difficult catch to make, but if he's able to come up with it, he can convert for the first down, if not even get his way into the end zone. As the game progresses, I anticipate Jordan Love becoming more and more.
27-yard field goal is away. So it's beginning to with nothing. And the situation here has been a real topic of conversation. It has great pregame kicks, and that's all the head coach Matt LaFleur can do after that missed one.
What's Danny doing?
Thanks so much, bundling home and auto with the personal price plan. That he got excited.
A lot of football with football.
Level safe with the personal price plan.
So you kick it or pass it?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
As a prosecutor, I never asked a victim or a witness, are you a Republican or a Democrat? The only thing I ever asked them, are you okay? And that's the kind of president we need right now. Someone who cares about you and is not putting themselves first. I intend to be a president for all Americans and focus on investing right now in you, the American people. And we can chart a new way forward. I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
You've been accused of plagiarizing your master's thesis. You tell the truth, you can have this bucket of Budweiser.
I'll go first. Professor Wilkins has been taking karate classes ever since that saxophone girl put him in a headlock.
That was a secret.
Now it's a beer.
Everybody, let's focus, please.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With Venture X, earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and get access to over 1,300 airport lounges. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
They can't get a pass rush, and you just dance back in the pocket.
Join us this Saturday and Sunday. Jersey Mike's is donating 20% of sales to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation.
I'll have the number one.
One NFL on CBS streams live on Paramount Plus. Good choice.
What's going on right now?
The NFL on CBS
Streams live on Paramount Plus.
Oh, I got something for you.
Okay, that's awesome.
Back in Lambeau Field tonight, the epic climb begins when 16 strangers face off in a high-altitude game for $1 million. Don't miss the premiere episode, Sneak Peek of the summit tonight after 60 minutes on CBS and streaming on Paramount+. Robinson missing the 37-yard field goal. The 8th red zone penalty against the Panthers this season did not help. First and 10, Viking defense holds. Aaron Jones into the secondary. Smashing his way past the 40. And taken down in the secondary with the flag on a burst of 17 to the 44.
Personal foul, face mask. Defense on 56. 15-yard penalty.
That's an entering Cooper, who is a rookie out of Texas A&M in their second-round draft choice. And it pushes him into Packer territory.
Well, we talked to Kevin O'Connell and some of the players this week about bringing Aaron Jones back into this building after having played here for the last 7 years. We said, is there going to be something special? They kind of gave us a smirk and said, well, we're aware that he's going back to Auburn. 7 plays, 4 touches for Aaron Jones. Helping on Matt Temple. First field in motion. First and 10. Aaron Jones. Line into his own pocket. And the tight end, Oliver. There's only a gain of 1. It gets down to the 40. Let's take you to our CBS studios in New York. Here, Matt Ryan with an update.
All right, Kevin, over in Houston, Stephon Diggs is going to take the reverse. Think about passing it and then decide better. Take off for the end zone. 6-yard touchdown run for the Texans. And that's the first touchdown, rushing touchdown of Stephon Diggs' career. Back to you guys.
That's how Diggs, the former Viking wide receiver.
You know, that's hard to believe that's his first rushing touchdown. It seems like a reverse of something early in his career. Time things up.
Second down, on the overblock. Outside they go. That's caught by Addison, who had the touchdown reception early on. And there's a flag thrown, gain of 6. At the ball at the 34 as it stands right now. Second possession for the Vikings offense.
Offside. Defense number 95. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Devontae Wyatt on that Packer defensive line, which has a lot of rotation. Now second down and 4.
And that's really what they want to do defensively. They want to keep fresh bodies in there. They want to rotate through. Devontae Wyatt's having an outstanding season. 3 sacks and 5 tackles for loss already this year. But Jeff Athley was telling us how he wants fresh bodies in there. So throughout the course of the game, they're able to get constant pressure.
Jefferson is not caught a pass yet. Second down 4. There he is in motion. It's Jones. He's Jones to check it up the middle. And the game down to about the 32, and they pick up 3 on the play. Before it's been that Aaron Jones, one of my most favorite players I ever had the privilege to coach.
That's saying a lot as we see Powers lined up on the opposite wing. He's the lead blocker going through the middle there.
Things have the same starting 5 offensively and then for a 5th. Consecutive Jefferson in motion, 31. And Darnold, 3 of 4 so far through the air. And there's a Jefferson of his traits that is not talked about much. He scrambles for 4 on 31. He gets to the Green Bay 23 and he's got Minnesota first down.
Well, as we already mentioned last week, left the game for a couple of plays because of that knee and is just wearing a sleeve today. Doesn't seem like there's any ill effects as he takes off running for that first down. His mobility sliding away from the pressure and realizing nobody's assigned to him. Using his feet to get the steps.
Darnold is in his 4th year. He has never played at Lambeau Field before today. Running back is Chandler. First and 10. The match with Darnold and Kevin O'Connell, the head coach and offensive genius like Flores on the Green Bay side. It seems to be a perfect fit for Minnesota. It really does. There's a calming effect, I think, that comes with Sam Darnold when you talk to him now. I think some of that is just the maturity level he has, being in this league for a long time. And that relationship goes back to high school. When Kevin O'Connell was a coach in one of the camps that Sam Darnold attended. 5 defensive backs, Chandler the back, first and 15, Darnold to the sideline, first catch by Jefferson. Ushered out by McDuffie, picking 5 on the play, and they're back near the 23 of Green Bay.
Well, I think they'll give Justin Jefferson that type of catch all day long. You're going to see he's drafted 3rd overall by the Jets. Been traded to the Panthers. Last year spent it with the 49ers. 1-year deal with the Vikings. He's only 27 years old. He's been in the league for 7 years. Been in the league at 20 years old. He was drafted by the Jets. It just seems like he's in a better place mentally when you get a chance to talk to him. Second down 10. 10 over. From behind Van Ness, got as far as the 13. They say that he went down at the 14, pickup of 9, 3rd and 1 for Minnesota, leading on a 29-yard touchdown pass to Jordan Addison. And Chandler does an excellent job of following the block. He gets in space. He reads the block, understands there's a percent coverage, so he goes to the inside and gets close to pick up the first down. 10 remains. 5 in the secondary, 3rd and 1. And for looking, Jefferson falls to it right there. From the first round pick out of Georgia, with defending. Kevin, we're a long way from the field. You can see the jersey pull by Stokes right at the end of it. Anytime you see that extension, you can see it. 21. Foul. He's in good coverage, and that's where Darnold wants to go. He knows he has one-on-one. He just wants to put a ball up, and after realizing he's going to have to try and back shoulder it, you can see the grab. What's that left hand? It's on the jersey and turns his shoulders. That's what the official sees, and that's why the flag first and goal inside the 5. Aaron Jones back in the game, 1st and goal. Fake. And you can play for Jefferson and the Fed. Gross respect for this again. Alexander is out today with a quad of injury.
Holding. Defense number 25.
That's on the nickel. Keyshawn Nixon. Keyshawn Nixon was maxed up on call. The monster is the right side of the field. It's actually Addison. Well, no, it's Powell there, number 4, going out to the outside. See how he wraps him up? Yep. And holds the jersey and there's the penalty issues. Fifth most so far in the NFL. Couple today. Most on the offense. 1st and goal. One. Brooks and others making the stop for Green Bay. Zachary Markham at the 2. 2nd down and goal. Jones coming off 148 total yards against Houston. 102 on the 10 rushing today for Minnesota. This is such a usage of this offense, you know. You consider we drive them off the different receivers and weapons that they have offensively to get the run game going as many times as well. 2nd and goal. Darnold to the air, to the touchdown. This by the Thailand touchdown. His first this season. And the Vikings have gone up. A 2nd touchdown pass by Sam Darnold. 13-0. This kid has been around the NFL for a long time. It's going to be a read to the flat.
Then a read to the corner by the tight end, and you got the backside crossing route, and your fourth read is the underneath tight end dragging. That's Oliver. So it's a simple progression for the quarterback. You come out, see if your fullback gets out the flat quick, hit the corner, and then work your way back across the field. They're working on the linebacker with the extra point drilled by Riker. Eric Wilson was in coverage.
Two Sam Darnold touchdown passes. The unbeaten Vikings 14-0 over Green Bay.
Look, I got the new iPhone 16 Pro at Verizon. Apple Intelligence is pretty awesome. You can get it when you trade in any phone.
At Verizon, new and existing customers can get iPhone 16 Pro on us when you trade in any phone in any condition. Only on Verizon.
6 pieces of chicken, 4 sides, and biscuits. That's a big deal. Now, this is the type of deal Dad loves. Oh, this for $20. Try to make it 20 chance. Legendary. Get your own big deal for $20. Go straight to KFC. Baby. So this this moment. To this hello new grandpa moment. To that whatever this is moment. Your moments are worth protecting against RSV. If you're 75 or older, or 60 or older with certain chronic conditions, you're at higher risk of being hospitalized from RSV. And there are no prescription RSV treatments. You have options. Ask your pharmacist or doctor about Pfizer's RSV vaccine. Because moments like these matter.
Okay, train news. This was a fast and friendly train service. Eyes on the phone now.
Your repairs have been scheduled.
Nice.
Yes, you'll get a rental on site.
That's it? Oh, I'm going to turn this down to an 8. My bad. We can do this all day. Geico train service is 24/7. And nice.
New train is approved. For savings and service, get more with Geico.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by KFC's latest saucy nuggets lineup. It's finger-licking good. And by Verizon. The NFL is powered by Verizon 5G.
Downtown Green Bay, and there's Sam Darnold, who waited for Kirk Cousins to make his decision. He left, and after spending last year as a backup with Brock Purdy in San Francisco, kind of rebuilding his career, he's found a home in Minnesota.
And really, that's what he told us. He said, I was waiting to see what Kirk Cousins decided to do. Once Cousins made the move that he did, he said, listen, I want to be in Minnesota.
That's out of the end zone by Riker. 1st and 10 from the 30 for Green Bay. Well, families affected by Hurricane Helene urgently need support. Help the American Red Cross provide meals and shelter to those families. Donate today to Hurricane Helene relief efforts by going to redcross.org/NFL. This devastation along the Gulf Coast in Florida. Our hearts, thoughts, prayers. Those people down there. 1st and 10. Watch the end 3 of 4. Jacobs looking, he is brought down in terrific way. Chasing it was Blake Cashman. Who had a 13-tackle day against San Francisco 2 weeks ago. He's played for the Jets, the Texans, and now the Vikings. They lose 2 with his great defensive play.
He's been phenomenal this year. He leads the team in tackles, as you said, with 13 a couple of weeks ago, but just his ability to decipher the speed, reading up front, starts with that defensive line. You get some lanes, you shoot through. Cashman taking advantage of it.
Who's at the number 1 rush game in the NFL? 2nd down 12. Underneath for the goal. And the tight end's got it. Working his way to the 33. And the catch was made by Musgrave. Knocked down by a couple, and including Rouget Hill. And a game 5, 37. Love released it.
Well, Vikings only rushing 3 that time, and looks like he was almost going down as he released it.
Then his own player lands on top of him. In disguise from this Minnesota defense. Third down and 7. Walker the blast. Ball to the air. Watson was turned off like a pretzel, the intended receiver on the second interception. For Drew Hill. And Watson got twisted up. And he is down. The trainers immediately running on the field. He got that leg pinned underneath him as both defenders. He got his leg tangled up under the guy who scooped in the interception. With an injury, we step aside.
Say goodbye to multiple daily insulin injections and say hello to Omnipod 5. Omnipod 5 integrates with Dexcom G6 to automatically adjust insulin and helps protect against highs and lows, day and night. Plus, it's tubeless and waterproof. Take control without compromise. Don't wait to simplify life with diabetes. Get started today. Go to Omnipod.com for risk information and instructions for use. Consult your healthcare provider before starting on Omnipod. Simplify diabetes, simplify life. Omnipod. The UPS store is more than just a shipping store. We're the package and shipping guaranteed store. We know running a small business takes a lot of grit. So we're the We've Got Your Back store. Because when you trust us to pack it and ship it, we guarantee it. So it'll get into the hands of your customers safely. Which is why we're the Stand By Our Work guaranteed store. Visit the UPSstore.com/save and get 20% off print services today.
As fans, you always show up big. You drive hours to away games. Brave 0-degree weather. You go all out.
Now, it's time to show up just as big for our country.
And that starts with registering to vote.
The average time to register is literally 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
2 minutes. It's not just our game that needs us. Our country and local communities do too.
Let's do it.
They were asking me to do something that was illegal. Hurricane season is here, and you'll want to hear what these insurance whistleblowers have to say. Plus,
Caitlin, nice to meet you.
Caitlin Clark talks about the WNBA becoming big league and big time.
Ask me the hard-hitting questions.
6 minutes tonight on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
There we go. We can stop this together.
Tuesday is FBI Night. The FBI's are all new. Tuesday, October 15th on CBS.
Week 4 continues later today on Fox and CBS, followed by Sunday Night Football as the Bills face the Ravens on NBC, and concludes with 2 games tomorrow night, Titans-Dolphins on ESPN and Seahawks-Lions on ABC. Then Week 5 kicks off with Thursday Night Football on Prime Video. Stream games live on your mobile device with NFL Plus.
The pitches after the injury, you see Christian Watson up on his feet. And have no idea what they're looking at, but the optics tell you as much as anything. Still, it could be the ankle, could be the knee, could be both, but I love the fact that he got up on his own and was able to walk off to the blue team. Clippers from 2 touchdown passes early in this game. The interception by the linebacker. That's first and 10 on the other block at the right tackle. We'll go to the tight end on the near side, Johnny Mott. And from behind, he was grabbed by Cooper. It's a gain of 9, setting up 2nd down and 1 to the 37 of Green Bay, which takes us to the end of the first quarter. So Jordan Love returns, but the story has been Sam Darnold. For these Minnesota Vikings, 2 first quarter touchdown passes of Lambeau, and a 14-0 lead at the end of 1.
I didn't have to spend my life trying to find my calling. Mine found me at an early age.
It wasn't a matter of how good I could get and how far I would go.
At Ram, our calling is to build trust. So when you find your call, nothing can stop you from answering it. Right now, during Ram Power Days, get $4,000 cash allowance on the purchase of most 2025 Ram 1500 trucks. Don't miss Ram Power Day. Hurry in today.
To get me out of my own head, I need people around me. Community can give you a power, an energy that you don't think you have. It's the good stuff. The human stuff. The joy of seeing each other through.
Hey, you're heading the game, son. The scout from football college is up in the stands.
Maybe you'd rather go to school for insurance.
I didn't raise no insurance, kid.
But you did, Dad. Football's your passion, but mine's providing around-the-clock protection to progressive customers of Bundle Home and Auto.
Jamie, we need you out here for football. You're giving up on your dream, James.
No, Dad. I'm giving up on yours.
Okay, twice. No, that's not the exit.
I'm Maddie Matlock, right?
Matlock is in the old TV show, right?
Right. We got one shot. I didn't think you were that crafty, Miss Matlock. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
I don't think that means what you think it does.
Matlock, CBS Thursday, October 17th, part of CBS Premiere Week and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Welcome back. I'm joined by Kevin O'Connell. And Coach, you described this matchup this week as an all-out street fight and not for the faint of heart. But so far, you've had your way out there, up 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, Sam's playing great to start. We've had some really good execution on some important downs, scored in the red zone again, which is our goal. We'll get the run game going a little bit. Just keep on kind of keeping them on their toes off their, off their fastball, and we should be able to move the ball. But really good defense. They can change the game at any time.
Coach, thank you.
Thank you.
Kevin O'Connell, along with Ben LaFleur, come from that Sean McVay, Shanahan offensive mindset. You can see the Vikings have only trailed 3.5 minutes this entire season, leading 13-0, starting the second quarter, second down and 1. Jones plummets his way in. Ingram tried to open the way, and they got a first down to the 34 of the Packers on a gain of 2. Moments ago, this the golf cart, they take off Christian Watson. It's an ankle. He will not return. Possible return to now. First and 10. Lars on the pocket for left tackle. And they go outside to Sherfield, who did not come with the team yesterday for a personal matter. He came in on his own, down to the 26, gain of 8. Darnold continues to be pinpoint, 8 of 9 for 105 yards through the air to the Green Bay 26.
Well, after picking up the first down, they need to hurry up, went right to the line of scrimmage. I talked about how this defense wants to rotate players and get fresh bodies out there. I think we're going to see this throughout the day, where they want to stop them from rotating the players, and they'll get up to the line for a quick snap.
Second down to Jones, wheeling the other way, holding on is Wyatt. And they bring him down near the 21, 22-yard line. It was a second down and 2. He picked up the yards right there to move the chains again. 4-yard pickup.
Well, excellent job by Jones once again, and that offensive line has really been setting the tone today. Giving Saints Darnold time to throw the football. 42 yards rushing right now. Darnold has thrown 8 conversions to 7 receivers. It's first and 10. To the interception. Jones.
They got shut there with the veteran Eric Wilson getting him at about the 19-yard line and a gain of 3, bringing up second down and 7.
Well, they tried doing a little pump fake draw. The linebackers Walker and Wilson did not fall for it as they tag teams on that tackle.
Kevin O'Connell has done this before. He's worked with Matt Stanford in Los Angeles, Kirk Cousins in Minnesota. You can coach these veteran quarterbacks and get them back on the right track if needed. Well, he had a lot of quarterbacks last year. He has to look forward to the quarterbacks. So he knows how to work with different guys and get the most out of it. Second down, 7. Barris on the block. Screen pass for Jones. Ingram in front of the block. And finally, gain of 12. First and goal for the Minnesota Vikings. Getting the ball. Interception of 1.
Ingram right there, 67. He gets a quick block, gets out in space as his lead blocker. Good play this on the execution by the Vikings.
It's first and goal. Timeout, Minnesota. Vikings have taken a timeout. They beat Houston last week, 34-7. Beat San Francisco the week before. With the look at Kevin O'Connell. And here are the great running backs in the history of this franchise. With multiple great running backs. You can see where Jones ranks all time.
Well, that's amazing when you consider the history of this organization and what Aaron Jones meant on the field. As we talked to some of his former teammates this week and coaches, meant a lot to this community off the field as well.
This time last season, Minnesota Vikings are 0-3. Your 3 with the first and 2 touchdown passes by Darnold. It's all good plays in there. Receiver, open the door. It's 6 for Minnesota, and the lead is 20-0.
Well, this is just outstanding individual effort by Addison. He gets the right. He's able to make the first man miss. Keyshawn Nixon is on him in man-to-man, so he's the defender that's running with him behind the line of scrimmage, and then in the handoff's made, Nixon comes up, and he's able to, Addison is making avoid that tackle and get Nixon.
Riker attack on the 21st point. 21-0 Minnesota. An interception thrown by Lowe. Couple plays later, the jet sweep. The electric Ron Madison takes it in for state.
Okay, y'all, we got 10 orders coming in.
Starting a business is never easy, but starting at 8 months pregnant, that's a different story. I couldn't slow down. We were starting a business from the ground up. People were showing up left and right, and so did our business needs. The Chase e-card made it easy. When you go for something big like this, your kids see that, and they believe they can do the same.
Earn the limited 1.5% cash back on every purchase with the Chase Ink Business Unlimited card from Chase for Business. Make more of what's yours.
Kelsey, what up? You think I messed up, Hank? I don't think I can walk away from football.
Say less. I got you. Jason Daniel Kelsey, welcome back to football.
This is a Buffalo Wild Wings.
Exactly. Where you watch all the games while stuffing your face with, like, the greatest wings. Oh, God. And all the beer.
There we go.
These freedoms is football.
It's football.
It's football.
I have a surprise for you.
Oh, yes, please.
Feast your eyes on this.
That's sexy. Feels so new.
I want to feel this feeling again and again.
Can I hold it?
How bad do you want to hold it?
I'm not going to beg, but pretty please.
Don't. Go ahead. Press the button.
Oh, it's glowing.
We should do this more often.
Great.
Rekindle the feeling of love with the new iPhone 16 Pro models and feel it again and again with the latest iPhone every year with AT&T Next Up Anytime.
So what are you working on?
Something for the car, Steve. Right there's great.
That's fine. We've got 24 hours to get all of this under control. And you're going to need these today.
Oh, we can deliver that.
Today, tomorrow, get delivery at the speed you need only at the Home Depot.
Hey, Coulter, we have a job for you.
Send me the info.
Here to help.
Thank you.
This is your Tracker Return, CBS Sunday, October 13th, kicking off CBS Premier on CBS.
Lambos, the NFL on CBS streams live on Paramount+ all season long on any device. Go to ParamountPlus.com/NFL. Sign up today. Jordan Addison. You can it, he won the Biletnikoff Award with the Panthers as the best receiver in college football. Went to SC. First round pick by the Vikings. Missed the last 2 games with an ankle injury. This kickoff after his 8-yard touchdown run, after his 29-yard touchdown reception, has got Melanie the Vikings up 21-0.
Yeah, Kev, Jordan Love told us this week he really had no idea what the prognosis would be when his knee injury happened week 1. All he knew is that when he was laying on the field in Brazil, it was the most pain he had ever been in. He told us he'd never had an ACL injury, so didn't know what that felt like and didn't have a timeline right away. So he said when he heard 3 to 6 weeks, it was just such a blessing knowing it wasn't season ending. So he and the Packers training staff have been working overtime ever since to get him back out there at this 3-week mark. But again, as he told us, he is not 100%.
And he told us, Mel, that 11-hour flight from Sao Paulo to Green Bay did not help the situation, but they did get the treatment started immediately. 1st and 10 after through the interception. The fake right there to Wilson, the block by Tom, and downfield it goes Fowles. He's caught there by Byron Murphy. 20 yards first. And a first down to midfield for Green Bay.
In order for the Packers to get in this game, the offensive line has to be stout. The Vikings bring 5 that time. Long developing play, and you give Jordan Love enough time in the pocket, he's going to find the open receiver. Look at a one-on-one across the board. They all keep him out. Love's able to step in and make an accurate throw.
Vikings are still not allowed a touchdown in the first quarter this season. Down on defense here in the second. And the handoff to Wilson. Blowing it up. Harry Tillery. A veteran on the line. Phillips got a hand on him. They lose a yard. Back to the 49.
Well, Tillery's coming off the edge, and he's unblocked. They're hoping that he gets caught up, distracted by all that's going on in the backfield with the fake handoff. Here's Tillery coming up the field. You want to see if he's going to get distracted. He's not going to be distracted. Comes in, makes the tackle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down. That's a grab of 8 on 2nd down and 11. Bringing up 3rd down now for Green Bay. 3 to go. And someone to that side to bring 2 defenders off the slot.
The receiver and quarterback recognizing it, give the ball up and saying.
The secondary for the Minnesota Vikings. Coming in number 2 in points allowed. And leading the league in points. 3rd and 3. Pushes it. Here goes Love.
It's nearly as much as a year ago, but he is going to dial it up. And this time, putting pressure and going back to the coverage, and this time, Reed not allowed to get to the football because of the pass interference by Metellus.
And by the way, Love is great against the blitz. At least last year, 13 touchdowns, 1 pick.
He's been phenomenal against the blitz. The question remains is how can he avoid the rush? And I think that's what Brian Flores wants to test out. Is it the same towards Love, or is he just going to be part of leaving?
Wilson the back and the call here on 1st and 10, brought down by Phillips. And that is again 2. This is a running back, Emmanuel Wilson, who's from Georgia, undrafted player, Division II, Fort Valley State in Georgia. He entered training camp after A.J. Dillon, who's now out for the season with his finger, and back to Marshawn Lloyd, who was a high pick out of USC. He's out with an ankle. This guy is now in 2nd string to Jacobs.
And really, with the rotation, you have to have multiple backs in this league. And getting an opportunity and making the most of it.
2nd down and 8. Yes. Wow. 2 sacks against San Francisco. 2 against the Giants. His 5th pick right there. Getting Love. They lose 12. And it is back to the Minnesota 31.
Well, there's pressure here. You see Jones loop around to the outside. Watch the inside. It looks like Cashman coming off the edge. He's what takes that double push. Gets 2 of the blockers. And then Jones comes in for his 5th sack on the season.
I Patrick Shedd, number 1 in sacks. That was number 16. That is terrific. Viking defense, 3rd and 20. They need the 13. The safety we talked to the other day, the delightful kid comes up with a huge defensive play. It's 4th and 18. The Packers will try for 3.
Well, this that floor is only guys like a 3-man rush and to drop into protection. Cam Bynum's having in his 4th year. Having a really good year. Already has an interception on the season, 2nd on the team in tackles. Brian Flores wants to use his safeties. That's coming up with a
It'll try. 39-yard field goal. There is one, and the kick. Good, he's missed 2. He's had some fun stuff, and this is a one from 49. And the Packers still not score. He's struggled and tracking with missiles on both ends of the field. And that's still a finish off.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first.
Okay, let's get going. Can everybody see that?
Like, to check your desktop first before sharing your screen.
Oh, that is not
For the kids or
what? No. Don't have that. Got in there? No.
You got kids over or what?
Yeah, checking first is smart.
Okay, everybody get out.
So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Brisket is back at Chipotle. Seasoned, smoked, seared, spiced, sauced, bold, and guac. It's a whole new kind of brisket done the Chipotle way.
Kamala supports taxpayer-funded sex changes for prisoners.
Surgery.
For prisoners.
For prisoners, every transgender inmate in the prison system would have access.
It's hard to believe, but it's true. Even the liberal media was shocked Kamala supports taxpayer-funded sex changes for prisoners and illegal aliens.
Every transgender inmate would have access.
Kamala's for they, them. President Trump is for you.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message. No matter how hard you try, there is no such thing as a clean slate.
Dinosaur Chats premieres CBS Monday, October 14th. Part of CBS Premiere Week and streaming on Paramount Plus.
CBS is sponsored by Lowe's. Score more with the Lower Download now. Uber Eats. Get almost anything for game day. And by Allstate. You're in good hands.
Beautiful Door County, Wisconsin, just north of Green Bay. If the peninsula sticks out into Lake Michigan, these are beginning a journey here in Minnesota and all throughout the upper Midwest. So this field goal for the 2nd time in the game. The new Panther kicker. They're down 21-0. The quarterback is thrown a pick. Watson has been carted off. And those 2 missed field goals. It has not been Green Bay's day so far. Chandler the back. Darnold the call on 1st and 10. They're pushing the pocket. At the time. And he's short and incomplete. We're looking for Addison. Coverage on the play by Nixon. Taken down to 10. By the way, they began the game with no Jair Alexander. He's out inactive because of a quad in the groin.
Well, they're going to have to find some way to get pressure on Sam Darnold. Only rushing 4. Great coverage here. Nowhere really for him to go with the ball. If he gets to the outside, that's a tight squeeze with that double. With that safety over the top, that cover 2 minutes.
Chandler the back, second down 10. Here he goes. He began at Tennessee, finish up in North Carolina, brought down by Kenny Clark. Gain of 2, 3rd and 8 coming up for the Vikings. Darnold today has been terrific. He has been only 2 incompletions on the day, and he has 2 touchdowns on the day. And it starts with the pocket and the protection that he's been able to have. Double move by Taylor, gets it to the outside, and more than been able to do. Addison with the double move. What if the Vikings are up 21-0, and Jefferson has one catch for 5 yards? That's the best receiver in Tulsa. It's 38 right now. They need their own 49. And was the pass. Dropped by O'Neal and 2 hands for Lincoln Condon. It's incomplete. And McKinney back there, and Bullard's a rookie out of Georgia. And for the first time today, Minnesota will send their punting hitter out onto the field.
Well, much needed stop on 3rd down, and as you said, the first one of the day. So wanting to keep it low and potentially get it intercepted, laying it to the sideline just a little too far. Good job by this Green Bay defense responding and getting a 3-and-out.
Brian Wright will be the punter. Andrew DePaula is the long snapper. And again, there's wind in Green Bay. It's a terrific offense. And finally down by a pitch on a 54-yard run. Well played, Mr. Sullivan.
Man, I wish I was out there. Let's retire. Why not?
Grandpa.
I need that senior discount. Hey, Ryan Reynolds here for, I guess, my 100th Mint commercial. No. I mean, it's unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month. I mean, honestly, when I started this, I thought I only have to do like 4 of these. How are there still people paying 2 or 3 times that much? I'm sorry, I shouldn't be victim blaming here. Yeah. Anyway, still $15 a month, so whenever you're ready. Sorry about all that production value.
Hey, on your right, my left, we've got London's famous Piccadilly Circus.
We planned this all wrong. Viator lets you book thousands of guided tours with traveler reviews.
Oh, let's begin that.
I'm on the average height.
Oh, big family drama?
Wait a minute. Freaking sleep.
Oh, my word. It's the crown jewel.
Regretless. Do more with Viator.
This is you, and this is your powerful hunch. The kind of hunch that hits hard during the game. Eagles look strong. And while the game moves fast, with FanDuel, you're faster. This kicker doesn't miss. FanDuel, it's easier than ever to place your bet before the next play, so you won't let a hunch go to waste. And make every moment more. Winner, lobster dinner.
New customers bet $5, get 200 in bonus bets guaranteed. FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook.
Your challenge is to reach the top.
Bennett hosts The Summit. Premiere sneak peek CBS tonight and streaming on Paramount Plus.
On Tuesday, the Packers kicked off year 8 of the Packers versus Cancer Initiative. Elton Jenkins and Jair Alexander surprised patients at the Bellin Health Center. The campaign, which runs all October, aims to teach the importance of early screening and detection, as well as raise funds supporting the ongoing fight against cancer. And the NFL and the American Cancer Society created Crucial Catch because early cancer detection can save lives. Don't wait. Visit NFL.com/Crucial Catch to find your local cancer screening resources and learn how to reduce your cancer risk.
Fifth 3-and-out all season. This had one, a rarity. In the fifth goal, with Jacobs first and 10. From this fifth, Jacobs bulldozing his way. And it's a gain of 6. Let's take you to New York and Matt Ryan.
Okay, guys, over in Chicago, Roshan Johnson going to get the handoff, take it right up the middle for a 1-yard touchdown. Bears on top, 7-6 of the Rams.
And the picture play has been that the Bears don't have a running attack. As we see a quick throw here, and Dobbs picks up 7 as the Packers getting some pace and tempo to the offense.
Get some first downs to get a drive going here. first half here for the Packers and their fans, trying to get back in this game. As you mentioned already, Kim, a couple of missed field goals and an interception. Just trying to get some continuity on offense.
Packers have already rushed 9 times, runs 7 of 10 through the air. Here's the 1st and 10 for Jordan Lewis. First and goal. That's a 10-4.
Swing with the pressure, that causes him to throw the ball early. It's high to Musgrave. The ball goes over the tops of his hands, but then Dobbs has a chance to catch it on the back end, and he tips it up in the air. Griffin can make the interception.
Griffin is 15 and 8 years. With the interception right there, it is 1st and goal to go. 8th career interception for the traveled Shaq Griffin. Jones in the backfield. 1st and goal. Jones, Collins, drilled on the play. Here makes the shot. Flag has been thrown. Officer 75. They go penalty. First down. Frustration for the Packers. Rising stars, Romeo Jones.
He had a chance on that. I don't know if it was meant for him. As I said, Musgrave tipped off the top of his fingers. Dobbs had a chance to come up with it a second time. He tips it up in the air. Griffin gets the interception.
Holding call on Brian O'Neill. Moves this ball back. 2 tight ends, 1st and goal. Jones for back. 9 and 12. Blocked by Jones to the end zone. There's a touchdown. And for the second time, they've gone with the replacement of Alexander. Madison beat him. That was Nixon over there in Valentine. And 6 more. 27-0. Minnesota lead. There's a big one here for the screen. Justin Jefferson and Nixon's covering him. He's right there. It's great coverage. He turns around to look for the ball. And actually hits Jefferson in the chest first. And then he uses the right hand to secure the chest. With the extra point, 28 in Minnesota. They have gone with the replacements of Jair Alexander. Earlier, it was Valentine. This time, it's the veteran Keyshawn Nixon. The highest paid receiver in pro football. Justin Jefferson pulls it in for the Vikings.
You've made to chase your passions. We were made to put them in a package. A caring man took a walk. He saw people suffering. Anxiety ran high. Hatred rose. I'll prepare a feast and bring them together, he thought. But some refused to join him. He was heartbroken because he wanted everyone to be filled, not with food and wine, but with compassion.
I need to fight fire. All yours is free man.
We have to decide if firefighting is going to save that kid or get him killed.
What are you ready to do? New beginning for both of us. I have to do this myself. For me.
All new CBS Friday, October 18th, part of CBS Premiere Weekend streaming on Paramount Plus.
No matter how hard you try or how far you go, you can't ever leave it all behind. They're always with you. Stories you've told, ones you never could. This is a story I don't tell.
Special Agent Gibbs, ready to catch some bad guys?
NCIS Origins premieres CBS Monday, October 14th, part of CBS Premiere Week and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Pride Out is the one time a year where all us moms can show these boys how it's done.
Okay. You okay, baby?
I'm ready to play. Coming down from injury, Jordan Love has thrown 2 interceptions. Sam Darnold has thrown 3 touchdown passes. 13 points off of Green Bay turnovers for the Vikings. Darnold's performance has been terrific, continuing where he left off. He's thrown more touchdown passes than any quarterback in pro football so far. This is out of the end zone on the kickoff by Reichert out to the 30. With a touchback in Green Bay, will have it 1st and 10. Problems for the Packers in this first half.
Yes, and once Sam Darnold's been playing the Packers, and this game first, it's either such another distance, and then on the last series, pressure gets it through the Musgrave, tips off of Thomas. Griffin with the interception down inside the 10, leading to another Vikings touchdown.
1st and 10. First on the play by Kinchman. Has to throw it away. Wasn't sure which heavy. Incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Dallas Turner, the rookie over there, too, after missing last week.
Yeah, Cashman with the pressure coming off the edge and just in hot pursuit and loving having nearly the burst that he's had previously, wearing that big knee brace coming off the MCL injury. This defense has applied constant pressure. Coming to the game as the number 1 sack defense in the NFL, and they've had consistent pressure on Jordan Love all day.
Viking defense signed 9 veteran free agents on defense, including Bernard and Van Winkle. On Daniel Hunter. 2nd down and 10. And that pressure again by Cashman. Huge. The former Jet and Jackson, now Viking. Putting pressure on the Green Bay quarterback. 3rd and 10 coming up.
This makes it difficult. Cashman once again coming through clean. With 3rd and 10 for a team that hasn't converted a 3rd down yet today. And an uphill battle so far here in the first half.
With a 3rd down and 10. Love outside. This is the tight end first. Got out of bounds by Murphy. And has a 1st down catch and run when they need it in the worst way to the 49 of Minnesota. It's a 21-yard catch and run or a 1st down for Green Bay.
Well, Kraft is a slow release to the outside as he's hit low. Seems to get up fine from that, but Kraft was chipping his way out to slow down the pass rush. Leaks out into the flat. That time the Vikings drop into his own coverage. Kraft gets the ball, nobody over on that sideline able to pick up a critical 3rd down.
Kraft is a good blocker and a receiver, as we just saw. Wilson, 1st and 10, bouncing, cutting. Grabbed by Phillips. And now he's down to the 44 after a gain of 5.
We'll have a lot of frustration down here on the Packers sideline. As you can imagine, the DBs are trying to find answers. They look a bit shell-shocked. Rashawn Gary just came over to the secondary to make sure they're staying locked in. Jair Alexander is down here with the secondary wearing an earpiece, trying to assist how he can. But so far, these Packers DBs are also struggling to defend the Vikings receivers.
And Viking receivers come in as a very potent offense.
Well, and what they're doing right now is they're just taking advantage of whoever's one-on-one. When you find the double team, over on Justin Jefferson and find whoever's in one-on-one.
Second down, 5 outside again. This is Musgrave, the other tight end. And then it was Griffin over there. Knocked off his inside the 40. Pick up a 4. 33 yards.
And you see one of the few times they did go one-on-one, that was the touchdown reception by Justin Jefferson. So trying to find some answers over there defensively on that Green Bay sideline as the offense tries to get themselves in position to score.
is moving. His charge. That's number 31. That's Emmanuel Wilson has been in camp the last couple of years. He made it this year. We went through the succession of injuries above him. Like his pass blocking, so it's a little bit unnatural for a young guy like that to pass block as well as he has. We've seen a lot of snaps today. Again.
Well, now it's 36, so we don't need to pass block on this.
3rd and 6. Vikings have gone with 5 in the secondary. And again, this defense of Brian Flores just continues to disguise and remain complex.
Well, they have so many different players that can give different positions and cause confusion for protections.
Love got away, side was Jones, and Ingle got him after he was tripped up by Pat Jones. Running for 7 as it stands, and it would be about the 38. He's come in with 2 straight wins. They've been trailing the last 2 games, and they're trailing the bunch here in the first half today.
It's Bernard with their hand up in the face. They're going to get the first down.
You mentioned this earlier. The Vikings defense is blitzing less this year.
They are blitzing less this year, but it appears they're blitzing more today than what they've done previously. And some of that is due to the fact that they know the mobility of Jordan Love isn't quite there today. So they're trying to bring more pressure, and it's paid off for them so far.
It's the first down and 10. Love through the air, 9 of 15. Dontavian Wick on the move. And Harrison Smith was there with 7. 16 on first and 10. And they're down to the Vikings 17. The Vikings are saying it hits the ground. This is it. Here's a flag. Somebody moves for Green Bay. As they tried to, as you point out accurately, tried to.
Minnesota challenging them really on the field.
You know, it's never a good sign when the receiver jumps up and says, get to the line of scrimmage. Dallas jumps up. Let's see if we can see the ball if it comes loose. It appears that he makes contact, but does he have control of the ball, and does the ball move as he goes to the ground? I don't know if there's enough to see. He secures it to his body. But when it makes contact with the ground, does it move? And that's going to be the deciding factor.
In times like this, I only have one solution, and that means our rules analyst, James Deratorgi, we're going to really in here. What do you see on this play?
I think this is a classic example. You've got to survive the ground now because he is going to the ground. Dobbs is as he's making this catch, and I agree with Trent on the fact that I do see the football as his hands kind of roll underneath of it, and I think this is the case where the ground is helping him maintain possession. At the end, I think they ruled this an incomplete after review zones.
Isn't his hand, no, watch his gloved hand, isn't it under the ball? Well, here's, of course, it's hitting right there, but again, his hand looks like it's still on the ball.
Yeah, I think we see how that angle right there. It looks like we see a little bit of slight movement on the ball. Actually, Gene, I think it's clear that it's hitting the ground.
After reviewing the play, the receiver did not complete the process of the catch. An incomplete pass.
Second complete the process of the catch. I just need to jump in on you there, Kevin. I was Trent on this one, but you did. Kevin, I hope to do it.
The line has been drawn, Gene. I can clearly see it in the sand. Thank you, Gene.
Appreciate the clarification.
Yes, yeah, it was the right call. And so just enough ball movement to say.
Well, and the ball, as we've learned over the last several years with the catch rules changed and been adapted and those things, and the ball can hit the ground as long as it's controlled, finished, and doesn't make movement. That time there, it was pretty clear that it had moved.
Relson remains the back, resting Jacobs. Second down and good after the incompletion of Downs. He brings four. Yes. Ryan's in the state by Hurts. What do they call? Hits the ground and complete. Another one. Hands underneath. Again.
That angle, it almost looks like his hands were underneath it.
They're going to drop the flag, I believe. We'll see. He's not dropped it yet, as you can see. He's watching the big game. And also, he's not dropping it. So right there.
Gosh, it looks like the ball hits the ground on that angle.
It does. Jim, what do you see on this one?
In this situation, guys, I'm going to go with the hand does stay under the football. This is a great shot by the camera there. And it appears like the ball looks that, but I think that left hand is clearly underneath of that football. And I think we get a catch on this one. But this is close, Kevin. You can go a different way if you'd like to.
I'm going to say it's a catch. Kevin's going with you. I'm going the other way. I'm saying there's enough of hitting the ground. Yeah, so.
If he goes for 17, gee, this is twice now in a couple plays. This is off to a big start in this one.
Yes.
Yeah, we are. You know, in this play, in all seriousness, guys, I think on these plays too, I think these ones do come into that aspect where what they ruled on the field is something that needs to now be 100% the other way for them to overtake the two advantages.
The second drop the ball against the first time out.
You're right. The ruling on the field stands and incomplete. Then Bill Vinovich said the receiver used the ground to control the ball.
I thought the hand was under the ball. I got to get him back in the good grace. I'm going to release that line in the sand. I just did. Thank you, Gene. I appreciate the and just five. He's hit on the play by Jones, and the pass is broken up by Griffin. And they were going for Dontavian Hicks. There is no yellow. Griffin had the pick the last time. Hicks in the sights of Waters. Fourth down, they're going to leave the offense on the field for Green Bay.
All of them in the last scrimmage. Jones coming off the left side. Cashman there as well.
We're down 10. Packers have 2 timeouts. Vikings have 3. Darnold has thrown 3 touchdown passes. Anderson has 1 on the ground and through the air. Jefferson had a 14-yard touchdown reception for the last Viking possession. The ball now needs to get to the 24. With a 3rd and 10 out of the last scrimmage. This time on 4th and 10, only rushing 3. Time was and they're going for Murphy. And his coverage, Murphy breaks it up. Melton could not find the handle. On downs, it goes to the middle of the Vikings. So we're trying to attack. Byron Murphy in the secondary in the end zone on a pass intended for Bo Melton.
I know Murphy wants the interception, and they're going to throw this deep into the end zone to try and pick up the first down. But the smart thing for Murphy to do here is to go up and knock the ball down. It's 4th down, so you know you're going to get the ball up at the 34-yard line. You make the interception in the end zone and get another 20. So even though he wanted that interception bad, it was the smart play by him to not come up with it.
Running back is Ty Chandler. It's 1st and 10 for Sam Darnold. 10 of 13 through the air for 130 already. Chandler the call. With the block ahead there by Darnasol. And it needs 3, which takes us to the 2-minute warning. In a devastatingly good Viking first half.
Prime Big Deal Days is coming October 8th and 9th with exclusive savings just for Prime members. You'll feel like a big deal. Shop deals on electronics, fashion, and more this Prime Big Deal Days, October 8th and 9th.
Once upon a time, there was an infinity. Meticulously crafted to stir your imagination. And dare you to dream. Luxurious 3-row dream. Where everything, for every passenger, could be just right. Introducing the all-new 3-row Infinity QX80.
Italian sausage, bacon, and pepperoni for only $8.99. That's the lowest price in 3 meat pizzas. Right, Professor Amon-Ra?
Plus meat equals
The 3 meat treat. Order for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesar.
pizza.
Let's go, we're in the building, baby. Like 20 minutes. Fuck it.
Chewy, save 35% and shop all your favorite brands. For any taste or any diet at prices you love, delivered fast. For low prices, for life with pets, there's Chewy.
NFL Fan of the Year presented by Captain Morgan is back, and it's your last chance to enter this year's contest. In collaboration with all 32 teams, the NFL is looking to celebrate the extraordinary fans who spice up football with their fandom and follow the captain to game day. Nominate yourself or someone else for a chance to go to Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. The contest closes tomorrow. Enter to win at NFL.com/Fan of the Year today before it's too late.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Infinity and by Tostito. Don't forget the chips.
Beautiful day in Green Bay. Coming up on the Verizon Halftime Report, JP, Nate, Matt Ryan, and Hall of Fame coach Bill Cowher with scores, news, and highlights of a busy week 4. A lot going on. That's all coming up on the Verizon Halftime Report. Here, the 2-minute warning. Darnold 3 touchdown passes. Anderson got 1 and a jet sweep touchdown run. Jones the back. 2nd and 7. Single timeout for Minnesota. They rush 4.
Yeah, it started.
And gets the ball near the 43. Game 6, 3rd and 1 for the Vikings. You still have to watch it out of your pocket. You see, every single time. The Vikings now this season are plus 83 point differential. That is number 1 as of now in the NFL. They are also incredible shot. And a 27-point win last Sunday against rugged Houston in the Twin Cities, 3rd and 1. Tries a block at the left. Aiming for power. And the coverage was there, and it's 4th and 1. This down, as you can see.
Well, that's about as tight a throw as you've seen Sam Darnold try to make all season long, trying to force one in there between coverage.
The rookie Evan Williams was in there, along with Corey Ballantyne. There's an injury timeout. We will step aside on CBS.
Why am I so hungry? Because you're watching football. The whole game is basically an elaborate scheme to make you buy more food. What are you talking about? Think about it. Turnovers, pancake blocks. Oh, I just scored. Feed me more. Refrigerator Perry was not his real name.
I don't think football's trying to sell you food.
Oh, really? And what are you eating, Jerry?
Rice.
Jerry's eating rice.
Game day deals only on Uber Eats. Good celebrating foul, trotted off under his own, but they're going to take a foul. He's an undrafted player. He's played for 6 teams. Joined the Vikings last year, and there he is. We'll try to get word to you when we find out. Punting unit is out there for Minnesota. This will be their second punt. Vikings have now outscored their opponents in the first half this season, 69-10. Ryan Wright with the second punt into the wind. Out to 16, 3-2-8 on the hang. Placement was where it was in a 41-yarder. Rising halftime coming up. JB and the guys have scores and news and highlights all coming up next. The Verizon halftime report. And then after this one, we'll take you to Los Angeles. The Los Angeles Chargers and the defending 2-time Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs. We're off to a 3-0 start, as are the Vikings. Those are 2 of 5 unbeaten teams coming into week 4.
Well, it looks like the Chiefs are going to have to face Justin Herbert. Looks like he's going to try going with his injury out there in L.A.
Panthers have 2 timeouts in a 1st and 10 at the 16. Love, incomplete, going for Dobbs, and 2nd down and 10. The Panthers today is not a good resume in what they've put together. The interceptions, the missed field goals, and down 28-0.
Well, now you got 2 timeouts. You get the ball first in the second half. You want to try and go down and at least get some kind of points here before halftime, but you also have to be careful not giving the ball back to the Vikings, who are hanging on.
2nd down 10. It's out to Jacobs. He got by Murphy. It's in with the strip arm into the defensive line in the secondary. And with that catch and run, it takes the ball to the 23. Gain of 8.
Well, and by avoiding this tackle with the spin move and getting out of bounds, that stops the clock and it makes this a more manageable 3rd down.
A lot of pressure packages brought in by Brian Flores today. Well, right now,
8 guys. Lead the line of scrimmage. Look at everybody lined up across the board. And this is what I'm talking about confusion. Who's blocking who?
rushing for 3rd and 2. Tom. And there's a field. Downfield and incomplete. And the pressure by Jihad Ward. Murphy downfield was covering. Ward was all over the Green Bay quarterback, and the punting unit out there for the Packers with under a minute to go in the first half.
I mentioned 8 guys at the line of scrimmage. They're going to drop out 4 of them and only bring a 4-man pressure. So they go to cover 2 with the safeties wide at the top. That forces this throw into the far sideline while you're on the run, squeezing it in between the corner and safety, making that very difficult. Unfortunately, having another turnover.
Wheeling the punt. Nailers back for the end of that bright Wisconsin sun. And that's the field.
Oh, let's go! Yeah. Let's go.
That stone was right